Hey guys, it's Kim. Welcome back to today's video. So today I am doing a very exciting review and tutorial on the new Alter Ego Goddess palette, and this is the second launch from Alter Ego. I did a video on their first launch, which was the Temptress palette, and that's an Anastasia Sultry dupe. This one though, you guys, this is super special and I'm wearing it today. And I'm going to do swatches for you guys and tell you my thoughts and really kind of just dive into like using a lot of the colors in here because I wanted to give you guys a full look. Like, how does this palette really work? Is it actually a good dupe? This is actually a dupe for the Natasha Denona Gold Palette, and that palette I do not own. I'm not going to be able to compare the two, unfortunately, but I will do a full look using this palette and give you guys all my thoughts. I do have a Natasha Denona palette, so I kind of can speak to the quality of it. So excited to tell you guys my thoughts on this and get on into the shades. So if you want to see my review and the tutorial and all my thoughts on the new Alter Ego Goddess palette, then please just keep watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. It's going to be the first link in my description box. Also, please tap the notification bell because you guys don't want to miss out on future videos, and you have to subscribe and tap the notification bell. I also just want to talk about how cute are these hair clips. Oh my gosh, I got these from the store Riley Rose, which I'm going to do a video on very soon. They're so cute. They're like these extra huge snap clips, and these are the rose gold. I love them. I always pin my hair back, so it just makes it look really cute. So we have the Natasha Denona Gold Palette dupe. This is the Alter Ego Goddess palette. This is their second launch, and oh, it's so pretty. Look at the packaging. It has this really cool design to it, like it's all embossed and kind of reflective, and it has that soft matte touch. The box is the same that it comes in. It has the same pattern. It's cruelty free, which is awesome, and I'm going to kind of talk you guys through some of the differences between this one and the Natasha Denona Gold Palette. So this palette retails for only $16 on the Shop Alter Ego website. I will link it down below for you guys. I do now have a affiliate code and a discount code with them, so if you guys want to save money, just use my name, Kim. Super easy at checkout. I think it's 20%. Don't quote me. I'm not sure if it's 10 or 20. One of those. But yeah, $16 for this, which is, I think, an amazing price. So the Natasha Denona palette, I will put it here on the screen. Same exact colors. It's $129 like I told you guys. And as far as the weight goes, they are 0.08 ounces each per shadow. Whereas in the Goddess palette, it is 0.48 ounces per shadow in this palette. So you do get more product in here. And the Gold palette has 4.5-star reviews on the Sephora website. I personally like this palette because it has all the names inside, so you know what each one is named, whereas in Natasha Denona palette they put this like plastic flap with the names on it. I just don't like it. This is so much better, and it's a lot smaller and more compact. The Natasha Denona one has that like kind of cloth kind of top with the stitching on it. Like, it's very fancy and all that, but I prefer something more simple like this. I did do swatches of these separately, like on my arm, and I have kind of been playing around with the shades, and they do swatch really nicely, and the colors were really pigmented and creamy, like when you put your finger into them, especially the shimmers. The only one that's a little bit crazy is the shade Freya. It's like super chunky, but the shimmers are beautiful. I think one of my favorite shades in here has to be Artemis. It's this gold, like peacock kind of color. I love this matte teal that's called Gaia. Valkyrie and Cassandra, these two like duochrome shimmers, are stunning. And I honestly think this palette is really good. I'm going to get into the swatches now. So if you want to see how this swatches, then keep watching. I know a lot of people like seeing swatches, so I do finger ones and then I do brush ones, so you can see side by side how that all looks. the tutorial. If you guys want to find out how I got this look using the new Alter Ego Goddess palette, then please keep watching. So I do have a window on this left side, and that's kind of why you're seeing this like on my face, but hopefully it's not too distracting. I close my blinds, but kind of the blinds are, I don't know, making shadows on my face. So this is the Alter Ego Goddess palette. It's so pretty. I don't even know what colors to play with first, because I really want to do a fun color on the lid because there's so many fun kind of like green, blue, teal shades in here. So I already primed my eyes with Urban Decay Primer Potion. I put a very generous amount on, and there's no matte shade in the Goddess palette, so I'm going to go into the Alter Ego Temptress palette because there is a matte shade in here. This was their first palette they came out with, and I'm just going to take Lace, and this is a dupe for the Anastasia Sultry palette. I have a whole video comparing the two. So I'm going to take Lace and put that all over my eye, all the way up to my brow bone. And like I was telling you guys, I do not have the Natasha Denona palette to compare it to, so both eyes are going to be using the Goddess palette. I broke out so bad on my chin, but I don't know, it's driving me crazy. Crease shade first. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, they're pretty similar. This one, Iris, is a little bit more warm and like probably like a hair more on the green side, and then there's Hera. They're very similar, but I think I'm going to take Iris and a fluffy crease brush into my crease as our transition shade.
Alright, I'm sticking up.
This one in the other eye. Blending out very nicely so far for our first color. Then I want to take the shade Athena. It's kind of like this weird puke green color. It's like the best way I can describe it right there. And I'm going to put that into my crease. This is a Morphe M513 brush. I feel like for some reason it will look nice in the crease. So just kind of blend that right into the crease. Definitely a unique color. I don't think I own anything like that in any one of my palettes. It's super unique. This shade Aura, it's like a shimmery brown shade, and I'm gonna put that, I think I'm gonna put that right here, right like in this outer corner area. Same brush, and I'm just working that in. Valkyrie on the lid, but I want to put down a base first so the color can kind of just like live its best life and you can really see how pretty it is. So I'll show you guys. I want to take this NYX Jumbo eye pencil, and I'm just gonna lay this down like all over the lid. And that's why I love this jumbo pencil, because you can use it to make colors just look super, super vibrant. Like, it's a good base. And you can also put this on the inner corner because I love doing that. I've been using these since like, oh my gosh, 2007. When NYX first came to Ulta. Okay, ooh, yes. Okay, putting down the base was a good idea because look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so vibrant and pretty.
Oh.
I feel like without the base, it wouldn't have had the same effect. And then just kind of blend that into the center. And we'll work on the outer corner later. Into Valkyrie and do my other eye. This is a beautiful shade. I would say it's like a gold green. It's like, yeah, like a gold with a green undertone. Take Avalon, which is the deep chocolate brown color, and I'm gonna put that into the outer corner right here and just kind of work that in. Glitter definitely gets, you know, a lot of fallout on your face, so do not do your foundation before you use the shimmers in this palette because it will get all over. Then I'm going to go ahead and spray another flat brush, and I just want to take a little bit of the shade Artemis. It's like a blue, really pretty blue teal color, and I want to put that right here in the center. I don't know how this is going to come out, but it's such a gorgeous, gorgeous shade, especially when you wet your brush. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I don't know what I'm doing right now with this look, but I like the way these colors are blending right here. I'm just softening the center so it looks like a nice gradient. Then I'm going to go back into Artemis and do the same thing. Just go right in the center here of the lid and then blend it in with that lid color. More of a bold eye look because the shimmer shades in here are so pretty. I feel like it would just be a shame if I didn't try them out. So going a little bit crazier than I normally would. It's definitely not like an everyday kind of look. I kind of feel like a lizard right now. I'm gonna go back into Avalon, and I just want to kind of work this outer corner a little more so it looks slightly blended. Okay, I actually really like this. I want to take, which one should I do? Gala, which is that matte teal color, and I actually want to put that under my lower lash line just for some fun. Comfort zone all the way at the other side because this is like super bold for me. I'm like totally not used to this, but I kind of like it. It's really fun. And I'm just touching up that brown in the outer corner. Thank God I used a shadow shield because this could have been bad otherwise. So this color I feel like goes really well with this eye look. It's the MAC PEARLGLIDE Intense Eyeliner in Undercurrent. It's like a,
really good.
It's a green with some shimmer. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of go over that lower lash shade with this just to kind of intensify it. Give it like a little pop of glitter. Since this is more of a dramatic look, usually I do a nude liner, but I'm going to go with black today, and I'm using the Eye Define Waterline from Pixie Beauty in Tightline Black. So just go ahead and put that right into this tight line down here. Okay, so then kind of the final step, I want to go ahead and fix up the brow bone. So I'm gonna go back into lace and just go over everything. If you feel like you lost any of your crease colors, you can go back in and touch that up. I feel like mine actually still look really good, which is a good sign for this palette. So I don't even need to really touch them up. So next I'm gonna do eyeliner, which I will probably do off camera for the green and the sparkles that I do have to clean up. But then when you guys see me next, my full face will probably be done. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so I am back. I finished up the rest of my face, and if it sounds different, it's because during the tutorial I realized that I did not have my external microphone plugged in. So now I plugged it in, so if it sounds better, that's why. But I finished up my face like I told you guys. Ow, I just bit my tongue. And what did I put on? So I put on the Buxom Wanderlust Primer Blush in Seychelles. For foundation, I'm wearing the Dermablend Flawless Creator Multi-Use Liquid Pigments. I have shade 25N. Really like these. They're very full coverage. Lashes are the Ardell Wispies, or they're the Demi Wispies. I have to double check. And then I'm wearing the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. For lips, I'm wearing the new Iconic London, I think it's called Plumping Gloss. Lip Plumping Gloss, and this is in Love Struck. Oh, bronzer, I'm wearing the Milani Silky Matte in Suntan. Love this. And then for highlight, which is like this really pretty gold, I wanted to kind of tie into the eyes. I'm wearing the Iconic London highlighter palette. It's a little hard to see. And I'm wearing the shade Never Too Gold. I would show you guys, but this is very messy. It's like these loose highlighters that are inside these little, I can't even describe these little jars, but they're beautiful. This is the final look. I want to come closer so you guys can see. I love the way that this came out. I think it is so pretty. I am so happy I did the green. I was kind of debating, and I'm like, you know what, just go for it. You're doing a tutorial on the whole palette, and I am really obsessed with this look. I think it is so beautiful and just so fun. Really not too crazy. You don't have to use all the colors like I did. I just wanted to do something to play with the greens, the golds, and just show off the palette. And boy, I must say I am quite impressed with the Goddess palette by Alter Ego. This is really good, and I think the formula on Goddess is even better than the Alter Ego Temptress palette, which was the first one that I reviewed. So this is their second palette they came out with. I am super duper impressed. The pigmentation is crazy. It is so good, and I am very excited about this because it just kind of reassures me that we're gonna be okay, like with the dupes. So happy about just the quality of the shadows, and that it's just reminding me of like the dupes that I love. I really can recommend this palette to you guys. I used tons of the colors in here. I do think the formula honestly is very similar to the Natasha Denona formula. So $16 for this. I think you cannot go wrong if you have been wanting to try a Natasha Denona palette, but obviously it's really out of probably anyone's budget or price point. Like, no one really wants to spend $130 on an eyeshadow palette. Like, let's be honest, that's just sounds so insane. So I love that Alter Ego is duping Natasha Denona palettes, and I am really hoping that they're gonna dupe the Biba palette. I hope they do that one next, or maybe for their like fourth palette, because that one I want to try so badly, but I know I'm never actually gonna buy that one. But I love the colors in here. It really honestly is just unique to my collection. All the shimmers in here, I don't have colors like this, and I love that because I have a lot of palettes, but this one to me is just a really special palette. Love the color scheme. It's super fun. I love all the golds in here, and even this like crazy like icky green crease color, I surprisingly really enjoyed it, and I like the way that it looked on the eyes. The mattes are really nice, did not get muddy. Each shade kind of stood, you know, on its own, and nothing like blended into each other. I didn't even have to like touch anything up. Like, it went on so good. Like, this palette honestly has me super excited. I've been this excited about a palette in a while. This coupled with the price point, I just think is amazing. I think that Alter Ego did a fantastic job, and I'm not just saying that. You guys know if the palette wasn't good, I would be like, it wasn't that good. Like, you would see it didn't blend out well, but you can see that the look kind of speaks for itself. You can see everything blended really nicely. It did not have any troubles. It was not patchy. I did not have any struggles at all using this palette. The only thing I will say is that the shimmer shades are chunkier, and I think the chunkiest one of all is Freya, which is that white shimmery shade down there. It definitely is more of a chunkier shade, but if you use a setting spray, I think you'll be okay. You can also try and use your finger, but you do need something to grip it with. I would say even use a glitter glue. You can use the white milk pencil like I used. I think the shimmer shades work really, really well over a base. So that's my recommendation to you guys, and I am excited to kind of keep playing around with this and keep creating more looks, because I feel like there's so many other looks that I can do. And thank you so much, Alter Ego, for letting me try this palette out, and let me know what you guys think. Do you like the color scheme? Do you like the quality? You guys saw my whole, tutorial and thoughts, and I really thought it did an amazing job. I'm very, very impressed. So let me know your thoughts. Are you gonna pick this up? What do you think of it? Do you guys think it's a good dupe? Comment down below. I love hearing all your thoughts and hanging out with you guys in the comments. And that is it. I will see you guys in my next video. Love you so much. Bye, guys. Mwah.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me.